Hey guys, Rylan Russell here. This is just going to be a quick video shot on my iPhone to show you how we're using ProPresenter 7 and maybe some different ways that might inspire you to give this stuff a try. So let me turn around here and let's start with kind of how things are all flowing signal-wise. So from our iMac, we are connected to our DeckLink Duo in the Sonnet Express whatever, and it's sending 4 outputs. It's sending key, fill, and then it's sending a full screen image of the video back to our secondary ATEM. So our ATEM gets the full feed, fill, key, and then our hallway feed is also sent from the iMac. Right now, I have it on the program, but we also send our announcement loops through that DeckLink. So you'll see right here, the first thing in our list is the lobby loop. So the lobby loop is always going. It's our announcement feed that's sending on that DeckLink Duo. So you can see here we've got our hallways, and then our main, our rear stage display, and then our stream lower thirds. So we are using Audience Looks a lot to send things to different places. So we start off our service here with a countdown. It's just a video, pre-built video. Then we'll go into our opener video. When we click that opener video, the Audience Look sends it full screen to the stream. Our hallways are still going on their same old announcements, so everything is getting full screen video. Then this blank slide right there is actually changing the Audience Look to go to clear lower thirds. So watch how it will disappear. It goes straight back to the camera, so the operators don't have to worry about ever turning off the downstream keyer. So then we've got our first song is King of Glory. I'm running a lot of things on the timeline with a MP3 pre-built for the track with just cues and click on the left and loop on the right. For instance, on this song, I've got a chorus here that our operators can just click through. And if I want to start the service by singing that down, and then when they click play on this timeline, it's actually going to start on this slide right here. This slide will add the black bars to our feed on the downstream key, and then the next Audience Look will keep the black bars but add the lyrics. Also, on one of these slides, it puts up a nameplate for whoever's leading the song. So let's, for instance, press play, and I'll show you what's happening on the lower thirds.
Intro 2.
It puts my nameplate automatically on there. Okay, it's playing here. The black bars build in.
3, 4.
And you can see it just went to that next blank slide, and it's just keeping the lyrics. Okay, so let's see what it looks like for
2, 3.
stream. Is getting those right there. So they're formatted automatically with that template. Then we got our stage main display, and then this is our stage display as well.
2, 3, 4.
All right, so then that just plays throughout the whole song. It just goes right in order. It's already pre-mapped. When we go to the welcome time, when they click on this slide, I've got it sending an Audience Look with a nameplate of our student pastor because he's doing the welcome. That's an After Effects file rendered with Alpha. I do have a video coming out with some pre-built ProPresenter 7 animated title card templates. Then, for instance, they click this slide for the house to talk about the new to central, and then our stream gets new to central, and it automatically shows up here. The idea is that my stream directors back here never have to turn off the downstream key right there until the sermon. And so we have 8 cameras, and then we have graphics that get added onto whatever we choose for the cameras. All right, back over here. Sometimes I will also include things like a clear lower thirds command, so that way it doesn't keep playing the same lower third from before it. Then we move into some more songs. These have the same type thing where it builds in the black bars and it's formatted with the different theme for our lower thirds, so I'm not going to play through all those. Let's skip ahead. The songs are similar. They're all the tracks are coming from ProPresenter though, and they're pre-built. Same thing on this offering slide. If I click the offering slide, I've got the guy who's doing the offering with his title card coming up. And then when they click on the ways to give slide, it should, I thought it does like a text to give. Oh, maybe it's when I do the text to give slide actually. I don't know. One of these should be sending text to give. So let's just see. If I go into audience look, it's set to clear lower thirds, but it should be on. Oh, I've got text to connect. So I don't actually, here's offering lower third. What does that do? Sometimes I put delays on them. Yes, because I want them to click on the slide, but maybe it's going to be about 5 seconds before they actually say it. And so there's that one. All right, then we dismiss our kids to go to children's church. This just clears lower thirds. It sends stuff up there. Remember, these are just hallway rolling announcements. This doesn't affect our in-room. Now, when we get to the sermon, we got some interesting things going on here. Again, I'm sorry, this is just quick iPhone video. We have a sermon bumper video that when it's played, it's gonna send a macro. No, it doesn't. It actually just sends normally to, it has the audience look to do full screen video over here again. And then I have a go to next timer, so it's gonna automatically go to this next slide. So it fills up the screen, it switches it on the program feed automatically, and then it's gonna go to this QR code, and this will play our pastor's title card with that macro that I built, and it starts an elapsed time on the stage display. And then we're doing some other interesting things on the preaching. So it automatically went, it switched to the cameras, or it cleared the feed going there and went to his title card. It started an elapsed timer so he can see how long he's been preaching. And then whenever we go to these slides, this will clear the lower thirds. It's just our title. Sometimes I'll make a little title for the stream, but I didn't on this one. Then we use two different themes. We have preaching points and preaching scriptures. So when we click on the first point, it chooses, I've got it assigned to this theme. If you don't know how to do audience looks, you're gonna have to look into that if you wanna do this kind of thing. But then whenever we go to our scriptures, it's using this theme. So it's automatically formatting it. And the other cool thing is we are also utilizing Apple TVs down at the front of the stage, which I'll show you. But since I restarted ProPresenter, he is doing, I've got to reconnect here. He is doing some separate notes that I will show you through the slide notes, so he can preach without notes per se. So that will show on the TVs way down there on the front edge of the stage. Sorry, the lift is blocking it. Oops, wrong camera. And so those notes are being sent from in the slide notes section down here. Whatever you put here, I've got set to go to a stage display that's formatted to show the slide notes, the next slide, and the elapsed timer. The other thing you can do is whenever you're inputting your scriptures, as long as your text box names match up with what you are going to do your link text box for your lower thirds theme, then it will automatically pull them. So whenever we go here, it automatically puts Genesis, this is just made up obviously, into the right spot. So that's kind of how we're doing things. And that is a really quick, rough and dirty explanation. But we're using Pro 7 to do a lot of things. And we're actually using the beta version, 7 point whatever. So hopefully we'll see how this Sunday goes. How are you using ProPresenter 7? Are you doing anything else cool with it? We've sent MIDI notes over to our Jans computer and ran Jans Vista via MIDI from our timelines. I mean, we could automate everything if we wanted to, but I don't really want to do that unless it's absolutely necessary. There's just one more thing for me to have to troubleshoot and things to break. So sometimes it's just good to have somebody just clicking it. But anyways, hopefully you found that interesting. If you're still around this long in the video, why not like it? Why not subscribe to the channel? It really helps me out, and I'll be putting out more stuff like this. Look for those ProPresenter 7 templates for the animated name cards that will be for free coming soon. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Remember, we can do a lot of great things. Let's do them all for the right reasons.